Whether you've got a drawer full of old lenses or you just want to shoot some images with real character, using legacy lenses on your modern DSLR is a great way to get creative. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to go vintage. Going through an old loft or browsing the stands at a car boot sale can be a photographer's goldmine as you discover all kinds of weird and wonderful lenses that are just begging to be given a second lease of life. On top of that, a lot of vintage lenses possess real character, from unique vignetting and bokeh to the way they render contrast and colour. Old lenses are also a great way of shooting at apertures like f1.2 at a fraction of the cost of today's lenses. While vintage lenses won't natively fit your modern camera, there are adapters available that enable you to put just about any legacy lens on your modern body. From old Pentax and Leica screw mount to Olympus OM mounts and even old Canon FD mounts, a quick search and a few quid on eBay will get you just what you need. Here we're using a couple of classic M42 mount lenses, the Pentax Asahi Super Takumar 50mm 1.4 and Helios 44-2 58mm f2, which is a Russian clone of the old Carl Zeiss Biotar lens. While both lenses are quite sought after for their unique characteristics, on eBay the Takumar goes for about £100, while the Helios is usually only around £25. Using these old lenses today is still a straightforward process. Mount the adapter directly to your lens rather than the camera body, as it's easier to attach or remove the entire assembly as one piece. Once the adapter is connected to the lens, just mount the whole thing to your camera as you would a normal lens. Helios lenses can be a bit tricky. Some models have an aperture pin at the back, so you might need an adapter with a flange to make it fit properly. On other models, the focusing mechanism pushes the lens element quite a way back, which can interfere with the mirror on some bodies like the Canon 6D Mark II. So it's best to check online to make sure that your Helios is fully compatible with your body. Since these are old analog lenses, both the focusing and the aperture are operated manually. Your camera still controls the ISO and the shutter, but everything else is literally in your hands. Adjust the aperture by turning the ring. The Takumar's aperture ring clicks into place, while the Helios has a clickless aperture, which can be very useful for video work. With vintage lenses, generally their character is most pronounced when shooting at a wide open aperture. The Takumar at f1.4 produces a beautifully thin depth of field with creamy bokeh, and it renders a unique colour cast thanks to the radioactive thorium elements, which have literally yellowed the glass. The most distinctive characteristic of the Helios lens is its signature swirly bokeh when shot at f2, which is the reason the lens is so sought after. It also has a soft, film-like focus, and the highlights naturally bloom, making it a great lens for creative and cinematic shooting. For just a few pounds you can bring these old lenses back to life, proving the old adage that what's old is new again.